What's going on, everybody? It's Chris, Crypto Secret X Place. We talk about crypto, and today I'm going to be talking to you about Bitcoin because I'm telling you, there are so many signs here that we just have to sift through all the noise, through all the hoopla, through all the stuff that's going on behind, in front of us, and look at what's going on behind the scene. But before we get started, you know what we got to do. Cue the intro. I want to thank y'all for joining me today here on Crypto Secret X Place. We talk about crypto, and today, just one moment, Alexa, stop. Thank you. But today, I just wanted to talk to you about really just don't get fooled because Bitcoin is getting ready to explode. Right now, I'm in the process of just kind of accumulating as much Bitcoin as I can. I'm not even really worried about whether it drops or whether it goes up. I'm going to start accumulating more Bitcoin. Why? Because no matter what you see, and here's the thing, all of us on YouTube, and I'm not going to preface everybody in one big lump sum, but some of it drives FOMO, some of it drives fear. The thing about it is here on Crypto Secret X, I'm basically just telling you my perception on why I'm investing and what I'm doing. And if it agrees with you, then it's something that resonates, then make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Why? It helps my channel grow. But the next thing, why I am buying Bitcoin is because when you look at human behavior, most of us as humans, when we start buying things, we only buying things that we feel like will grow and we feel like we'll have a fear of missing out. And some of the things that we're seeing to me is like a distraction. It's like it blocks your view of things you really need to pay attention to. For instance, when it comes to Bitcoin, and again, I have been through a bull season and I've been through a bear market. But when it comes to Bitcoin, one thing I have noticed, and you can DYOR, you can do your own research, is no matter what they're saying about Bitcoin's down. If you look at the beginning of Bitcoin, where it started and where it is now, it has increased every single 4 years. And I don't care what they say, nobody can dispute that. And if you look at Bitcoin altogether, and I'll tell you another reason why I'm buying Bitcoin, because they're putting it right in our face. And when I say they're putting it in our face, they're putting it right in your face. They're not hiding this thing. And the thing about it is a lot of people are getting kind of caught up with temporary things of what's going on, but the real money is going to be made in the midst of turmoil. It's not made in the good times. And Warren Buffett kept saying it. A lot of these bigger investors continuously say how they made it. They made it when times were really bad. So are times really bad? I don't think they're bad as people making it out to be. But here's the thing. News is driven off people's fear. Fear and faith are they're both the same thing. I don't care what you say. Fear and faith are based on the same thing. Fear is something that's getting ready to happen that you think so, and faith is something that's getting ready to happen that you think so. You may not, you just don't see it yet, but you have to choose which side you want to believe in. Now, here's the thing. When we look at numbers, we look at stats. I believe in numbers. I believe in stats. Numbers don't lie. No matter how you look at it, 3 plus 1 is 4. 0 plus 4 is 4. 5 minus 1 is 4. 2 plus 2 is 4. No matter how you look at it, it's 4. And so when you look at Bitcoin and you go to the overall, I'm talking about the overall chart. And this is the one thing I will say, because charts are behavior. Charts are human behavior. So let's go. And here's one thing you cannot dispute. I don't care what kind of analysis, all this other stuff y'all getting. But here's the one thing we can't deny. Bitcoin has gone up ever since it started. There it is. It's right there in front of you. The stats don't lie. It's right there. And this is all time. This is all time. When you look at Bitcoin all time, you see where it started when it was like 3. You see where it even took a dip here and went down to 15,000, went up to 60,000, went all the way up to 100,000, what they've been saying. And now it's taking a dip. If we zoom out on it right here, no matter how you look at it, it has been a continuously growing asset. So why am I buying Bitcoin now and accumulating as much as I can? There are 6 cryptos I think is going to really explode. I think Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, XRP, Sui, Ondo. Those are the 6. Now, my other side 2 on that, my side piece as I put it, is Aave and Chainlink. Okay, but when you look at the overall market, okay, we have a Bitcoin strategic reserve. Countries now are lining up to buy Bitcoin. Okay, we have all these major buys getting ready to come. GameStop is getting ready to make a huge purchase with Bitcoin. Matter of fact, let me get to it here. Okay, so I want you to and this is why I'm saying. Let's see. Let me pull this in here. I just want you to GameStop Bitcoin investment evaluation. GameStop is getting ready to buy $1.5 billion in Bitcoin. All right. They just raised 1.3 for Bitcoin purchases. So that's $1.3 billion getting ready to flow back in. So companies are buying Bitcoin. So if companies are buying Bitcoin, and we're not talking about a couple of maybe 2 or 3 million, we're talking about billions. Okay. Now they're also trying. President Trump's son, Eric Trump, now all of a sudden is mining Bitcoin. So you don't think these people are sitting behind the doors and they're hearing some information that we're not hearing? Of course they are. And right now, it comes a point where if everybody in the world was rich, nobody would work. To be honest with you, nobody would work. But before you let any information get out, certain deals are being made, and look at it on the small. Let's look at it on the small scale. Let's look at it on the small scale of things. And I'm talking about like everyday 9-to-5 people. Even on that level, deals are made behind the doors before they actually come to fruition. Deals are made. So if deals are made on that level, you don't think deals are made on that level? And so all of a sudden, these people are purchasing, huge amounts of Bitcoins. Michael Saylor, he's a Bitcoin maximus. But the macro is not lying to us when it says Bitcoin's getting ready to run. If you would have told me Bitcoin is going to be $1 million Bitcoin, I'd be like, there's no way. There's no way. I don't even see that. But they're purchasing it and they're putting it right. And here's the thing. A lot of times they put it right in our face and we don't see it because we're distracted by all the hoopla around. Tariffs coming, the market's getting ready to crash and all that. Well, if it crashed, I'll buy more because I know one thing: nothing lasts forever. Nothing. There's nothing in this world that lasts forever. So if you're gonna be in a storm, you're only in 3 seasons of your life. You either headed for a storm, you either in a storm, or you either coming out of a storm. So in that case, you just weathering the storms. And it's just you're gonna be the believe in fear, you either gonna believe in faith. But after a certain point in time, one thing experience teaches us: experience strengthens your fear in one way or the other, but it does. And then if you have to break a cycle, you have to go through it, then that's the toughest thing. But experience strengthens your fear or it strengthens your faith. And a lot of times to make a change on what you believe, you have to usually go through some type of metamorphosis of change. You have to go through something that you kind of feel like you don't know if you're going to make it out. And then you make it out and then it strengthens your fear. or you go through something, you feel some fear, you retreat, and then you kind of stop. You limit yourself right there. But one of the two, you got to push through the matrix. You got to go choose the red pill or the blue pill. Which one are you going to choose? I'm going to bet on that Bitcoin is going to explode. I'm going to bet on this right now. And the reason I'm going to bet on it, because I just don't think people are buying Bitcoin for no reason. I don't think people are fighting to get this country to fighting to get economic power for no reason. And so I'm looking at my portion of Bitcoin. We may be looking at another year. Do I think we went through a bull run right in front of our eyes? Yeah, it went so fast that when we blinked, it was like kind of like boom. But do I think we're headed for a bigger one? Yes, I do. So when people keep saying we're headed for a bigger bull run, all right, the reason I say that is because, number one, I know there's a lot of fear that's being propagated to us right now through tariffs and news and all this stuff, and everybody, and kind of like with YouTube, everybody kind of jumps on the bandwagon. Everybody kind of, if tariffs are going to drop and the market's getting ready to crash, you hear a lot of people say, "Oh, tariffs are coming, the market's getting ready to drop." Tariffs drop, the market drops, is opportunity. It's opportunity to buy, because some of y'all are trying to buy when it runs up, which is ludicrous. Like, why buy when something's going up? You buy when it's down. You buy when it's just plummeted. And if we haven't learned anything, just go back and look at the chart. Look at when it went to 15,000, and look at the news that was going on around that time. Just go back and Google Bitcoin at $15,000. What news was going on? Go back and Google Solana at $9. What news was going on? I guarantee you 100% there was some crazy turmoil going on around. And that turmoil caused everything to plummet. And the people who bought then, those are the people who are up now. They're up so much that even in this, they're calm in the storm, because they've already prepared. They've already bought in just the turbulence of times. You can go through a point that's so hard in your life that when you come up just a little bit, other people may say, how do you bear that? Because you know why I can bear this? Because of what I bared before this. Prime example, and let me explain this to you. You can take a homeless person that's out in the storm, that's sleeping in the woods with snakes and everything, and put them in a 1-by-1 outhouse, like a barn, and they'll feel like it's heaven. Why? Because of what they've been under before that this is not, it's not anything. Or you could take a person that was in one of the most extravagant houses you ever seen and put them in the same place, and they'll feel like they're in hell. It's just perspective. So now Bitcoin is sitting at 80-some thousand, and they're talking about 76,000. Oh my God, the market is getting ready to crash. I'm like, man, I said it when it was 15,000. So this right here, I don't understand, because my tolerance level is a lot higher. So they got companies buying. I'm reading all of this. I continuously read. When GameStop raised $1.3 billion, and they're getting ready to make a huge purchase. We're already seeing President Trump's son. Also, now he's getting into Bitcoin mining. Come on, man. This stuff is right in front of us. So you think I ain't buying? And all of the market dropped, and Bitcoin holds at 80-some thousand dollars. You know why? Them boys ain't selling. They ain't selling because they you know what they're scared of? If I sell and drop it, more people gonna buy. And then I'm gonna have to buy back in at a higher price. So everybody's kind of like guns drawn, 6-shooter. We all playing the game. We sitting at the table. It's like it's everybody got their pot. Now, if you sell, which I'm hoping you do, if you sell, man, I'm gonna buy you a portion, and I'll be more dominant. That's the big boys at the table. So I'm not on that level, but I do know this. I'm going to continuously accumulate. So right now, when it comes to this, because of what's going on and all this news and back and forth and stuff, I'm going to continuously DCA and just kind of get in position. and just keep kind of getting until I get to where I want to go. I'm just going to kind of keep going, just keep going, nibble by nibble. They drop one off the floor, I'm going to pick it up. So, here's what I'm saying. They drop a little bit off the table. Somebody sells. When somebody sells, I'm going to, when them crumbs drop, I'm going to pick up a little bit in the process, because it may not be billions, but every penny you pick up a day gets you closer to $1. That's all I'll put it to you like that. So look at what's going on. Pay attention to the news. And when I say pay attention to the news, you hear the turmoil. You hear the market's dropping. Everything is going down. It's crashing. Oh, my God. People are losing their money. Textile stocks are down. NVIDIA is down. Tariffs are getting ready to go up. And all of a sudden, y'all act like we as a country ain't been through tougher times than this. Man, we went through a freaking pandemic where people thought we weren't going to ever be able to go outside again. Like, oh my God, everybody's going to be by themselves. What are we going to do? Boom, we made it through. So if we made it through that, now we coming up, they're talking about tariffs and this is going to be panicking. It's two forms. You got fear and faith. They're both the same thing. I just know in the last bear market, when I chose to push through the matrix, and even though I had lost money because I bought in the early bull run, and I decided to push through the matrix and say, you know what? There's something to this. I'm just going to keep buying. And trust me, people are telling me, man, you're losing your, you crazy? Keep putting your money in that stuff? Yeah. I'm going to keep doing it. I just feel like there's something to it. And I kept pushing. Now we're sitting in what I perceive is a bear market right now. And as we're sitting in it, I'm still up because I bought in a cheaper bear market. I bought it when it was even cheaper than this. And I'm still up. And I'm able to have cash over so I can actually buy more as it drops. So when it runs up again, I'll be in an even better position. It didn't happen by me panic selling. That's not what it did. So I hope this gives you some encouragement during this time, because if that was the fastest bull run, then this could be the shortest bear market. And I'm telling you now, they're getting in position. And all the signs and indicators are right there. But you have to sift through all the noise. Just hold, okay? Listen, if we held meme coins through all that stuff, you got it? And we got actual technology, and we got bags that's bigger than our bags buying the stuff. They're not buying it just to have a gift. They're buying it to be in a certain position of power. They're buying it to be in a certain position of power. And so countries are buying it to be in a certain position of power. And the first country that makes the first biggest dip, you don't think that, why is it holding at 80-some thousand? Because whoever has their Bitcoin right now, they're not selling their Bitcoin. If everybody sell, it would drop. It would just plummet. It really would plummet. You got it? And I guarantee you, right as it plummet, there will be a panic buy like you've never seen before. Promise you that. And everyone knows that. So here's the thing. The businesses here are buying because they know countries are getting ready to buy. And countries' money is long. We got rich people in the world, but country monies are long. And those people know if, like we tell each other things behind the door, like, hey, so and so and so, we talk behind the doors, businesses talk behind the doors. This is getting ready to happen, man. I'm trying to tell you. So what do? I think we're going to buy some too. Deals are made behind the doors before they're ever brought to light. So understand that. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It's not a very long video. I'm just here to tell you, if you haven't gotten into Bitcoin, if you think it's too high right now, wait till you get a load of the next prices getting ready to come in. Wait till you get a load of it. You're gonna be shocked, and you're gonna wish. I kid you not. You're gonna wish you would have bought it now. You ain't gotta take this. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you right now. When I'm looking at what I see that's right in front of us, it's there. We got an opportunity to get life-changing money. All right. And in the process, when that life-changing money may be for you, it might be the same for somebody else. But it will give you some of us, it may give us a foot, like a little kick step, what we need to get to the next level to be able to do some things. All right. Some of us, it may be a kick step to be able to put some things in for your children and family members that long after you're gone, they're going to be thankful that you bought some. Got it? So think about that. And many of us, the stock market, we didn't know anything about it. We didn't have access to it like we have now, but now we do. Man, my Alexa is going crazy the more I talk about this. I get to spinning. Anyway, I'm going to get ready and get out of here, but you got an opportunity of a lifetime. So take advantage of it. And like I always tell you, you never learn how to swim without jumping in, and you'll never climb a mountain without stumbling. This is Chris with Crypto Secret X. I am out.